Have you ever seen someone who you look at them and when you look at them, you're like, wow, this person looks really good. And then you overhear or somebody tells you, do you know how old that person is? And you just like guesstimate, like maybe if they're like in their 50s. And then they tell you, no, 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 they are not in their 50s. They are actually close to their 70s or actually in their 70s, and it blew your mind in terms of how they looked and how active they were. Then let me tell you, in today's video we're going to be talking about 10 ways in which healthy people stay healthy and age gracefully. And if you want to hear more about this, definitely want to stay tuned. Welcome back to my channel and thank you for always watching, and it's a pleasure to have you back. So I'm Patricia, and on this channel I talk all things related to wellness and lifestyle in terms of your physical health, your mindset, your spirituality, and we also talk financial wellness here as well, because that's also important in terms of having optimal health. Very important. So in today's video, what I want to talk about, what we're going to be talking about, what I'm going to be sharing with you are 10 ways in which healthy people stay healthy and age gracefully. So that is what we're going to be covering today. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video and let me share with you what are these 10 ways in which healthy people stay healthy and age gracefully. So number one, healthy people who stay healthy and age gracefully, first thing first, they have a morning routine. Yes, they have a morning routine. So what I mean by morning routine is that they have a routine that they stick to and they do practically every day. And this for them creates a level of consistency and keeps them on track in terms of starting their day off right, which takes the stress out of the equation for how their morning will begin. As a matter of fact, by having a morning routine, they are actually choosing to predict or plan how their day will go and start off. So this is the first thing that healthy people who stay healthy and age gracefully do. They have a morning routine. The second thing that they do is that they wake up feeling grateful. Healthy people who age gracefully wake up each morning with a sense of gratitude. Though sometimes not everything might be perfect, they still have developed within themselves to have that level of gratitude for the simple things. Just the fact that they got up in the morning, they are grateful for that. They look at each day with a sense of thankfulness that they have the breath of life, and they often express it within or even verbally at times. Their gratitude even flows to being grateful for things that they have, such as a roof over their head, their children, their family, support, food to eat, good health. But overall, it flows from a place of gratitude and thankfulness to God. So this is the second thing that allows them to stay in that sense of peace, that allows them to age gracefully. So that is number two, the second thing that they do. Third thing that they do is that they make healthy food choices and eat real food. Healthy people who age gracefully eat healthy foods. They eat real organic foods, vegetables, and they eat foods close to its natural state as possible. They view food as medicine and they nourish their body on a cellular level. So they feed their body what their body needs. And that is a very important thing for them that allows them to age gracefully, because you are what you eat. So it reflects on your skin, it reflects in your movement, it reflects in your activity. So that is something that they hold very high and they take very seriously. They take eating healthy as a priority. So that is number three, that causes them to age so gracefully and look so good. And number four is they stay active. Yes, healthy people who age gracefully and stay healthy, they keep themselves active, and they do so in any form or some form of physical activity, whether it's for 5 minutes, it's for 10 minutes, it's for 30 minutes, they do some form of physical activity that keeps their body moving or allows them to have some level of movement throughout the day, throughout the week. What's important for them is that they engage in some form of physical activity that allows them to get their body moving and active. Whether it's sometimes going for a walk, it could be going to the gym, it could be going for a swim, it could be doing some Pilates, they may even sometimes consider doing stretches as well as a form of movement for them. Any form of activity that allows them to be able to get active, they engage in that and they incorporate that as part of their lifestyle. And most important is they find and they prioritize time for this. So it's not a left by chance thing. They prioritize their time to incorporate their physical activity within their lifestyle. And for them, they know it's not about stringent workout or trending exercises, but it's more so about getting daily activity in to keep the blood flow moving. So that is number 4 of how they stay healthy and age gracefully. And now we move on to number 5. And number 5 is they get rest. They prioritize their sleep. So they get a restful night within their life and their routine. So they sleep well. And that's something that they prioritize as well. Healthy people who age gracefully, they know getting good sleep is important. So they do that. They make sure they get their sleep in, whether they take naps throughout the day, or they make sure and they get their full night's rest. Because they know that getting enough sleep is important for their health, their recovery, maintenance, and the healing of their body for whatever injury that they may incur along the journey of life. So it's important to them. They listen to their body and they prioritize 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night, as well as sometimes they nap in the day as well to get some additional sleep in. Not because they're being lazy, but because they understand the dynamics of sleeping and what sleep does for the body in order for it to stay at its most optimal state. Now we move on to number 6. And the 6th thing that healthy people do that allows them to age so gracefully is that they know that self-care is a non-negotiable. They take their self-care very, very seriously. It's a non-negotiable. And they factor that into their lifestyle. They prioritize it by scheduling it into their calendar, such as their doctor's appointment, their massage therapy appointment. If they may need to do footwork, pedicures, they schedule those things into their calendars. Or sometimes just taking that time to spend some quiet time by themselves, they make that a priority. So self-care is very high on their agenda. And the other things can include them going to the beach, taking a drive, going on a picnic. Just these simple things that they see as important, where they can just relieve themselves and just allow their body to be, they engage in these things. And the 7th thing that healthy people do that allows them to stay so healthy and age so gracefully is that they make time to socialize and surround themselves with positive people. Oh yes, they surround themselves with positive people. Healthy people age gracefully because they do that, and they embrace good people around them who have their good interests at heart. They know that no man is an island and no man can do it by themselves, and we all need people on this journey called life. So for them, that's where they look for that level of support through networking, through making friends, that they are like-minded, who has the same values, that makes conversation and just being around each other more easy. So things that they will do is they will take time out to call up a friend, they will take time out to go and have a coffee or a meal just to catch up and talk and just to keep healthy connection. So this is the 7th thing that healthy people do to help them to age so gracefully and stay healthy. And now we move on to number 8. And the 8th thing that healthy people do that allows them to age so gracefully and stay so healthy is that they prioritize lifestyle habits. And what I mean by that is that they do not follow hype, nor do they follow diet fads or trends or lifestyle changes that everybody is just doing because it seems to be trendy. They don't do those things. Whatever they incorporate into their lifestyle or have as a habit, it's genuine and it's something that they do every day, regularly and consistent. They do things that do not cause them to have friction or dislike, but it must be suitable for them and fits well with them and what they do. And it's not done out of burden that will impede long-lasting wellness. They prioritize small steps and simple tweaks that slowly improve their health and happiness. And the ninth thing that they do is they forgive sooner, quicker, faster. That's one of the things that they definitely do. Healthy people who age gracefully have learned the grace of forgiveness, and they do not hold on to anger or grudges. They forgive and they move on. They do not hold people in mind or carry bitterness in their heart, even if it's someone who did them wrong. They've learned to forgive and just let people go, even though they are not going to forget, but they've just learned to come and place themselves in that level of peace and forgiveness and not hold on to grudges, because they know that when they hold on to grudges, it's not doing the person, it's doing them injustice. So why hold on to something that's hurting you and it's not hurting somebody else? So they've learned to forgive sooner, quicker, faster. And number 10, the 10th thing that healthy people do that allows them to stay healthy and age so gracefully is they do not dwell or live in the past. The people who age gracefully and stay healthy realize that life has its ups and downs, and that sometimes no matter how we plan things or how we try to make things perfect, and things will never go that way or often go as we plan. That's just the essence of life. Things happen. So they have learned to roll with the punches, adjust, and see things as all things will work together for the good. They have learned the skill of adjusting to chaotic moments, idiosyncrasies, and not so welcoming moments. They realize that tomorrow is a new day and a clean slate, so whatever happened yesterday is already in the past. But today is a new day, and it's an opportunity to restart and do over and have a new approach to life. So that is how they see things. They don't dwell in the past, they roll with the punches. They've developed this skill of just, embracing idiosyncrasies and chaotic moments, though they don't want that to be the case, but they have learned to adjust and not dwell in the past and see another day as a new opportunity to arise to the occasion and to take charge and do things differently. So these are the 10 things that healthy people do that allow them to age so gracefully, and this is what I wanted to share with you today. I hope that you learned a thing or two. Maybe you will probably try to do them, and we don't have to reach till we are a certain age to learn to do things differently, to incorporate trying to live healthier and to do things that can allow us to age more gracefully. So I hope that this was helpful, and I hope that you'll be able to probably start to do some of them. If you plan to do any of them, leave me a comment below. Let me know the ones that you're considering trying or incorporating into your lifestyle. I'll definitely love to hear. So until our next video, stay well, take care, and remember, it's possible to have optimal health. And if you found this video helpful and you liked what you heard, definitely leave me a like, definitely subscribe to the channel, and join the family of striving to achieve optimal health and live an optimal life. So until our next video, take care. Bye-bye.